You got handcuffs. Hey, the little one inside.
What's up, fight fans? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about the one and only Gervonta Tank Davis. A name once celebrated for explosive knockouts and being the next superstar in boxing. But now he's all over the news for completely different reasons. We're talking drama, legal trouble, and a long list of controversies that have flipped his entire world upside down. So what exactly happened to Gervonta Tank Davis? Grab your popcorn, because this one is going to be wild. First things first, let's talk about the raid. And no, not some routine police stop. We're talking about federal agents storming Tank's house like they were filming an action movie. This wasn't a drill. The feds came in full force with a warrant, ready to tear the place apart. And trust me, they weren't just making noise. They were searching for something specific, and they definitely found it. Word on the street is that they discovered illegal firearms, unregistered guns, and illegal substances. Yep, you heard that right, drugs and weapons. And this wasn't just a couple of questionable items either. Reports claim it looked like a mix between an armory and a stash house. Even worse, Tank was home when it all happened, meaning he couldn't play the "I didn't know it was there" card. The feds arrested him on the spot, and that's where everything really went downhill. Tank has been in custody ever since, and as of now, he's sitting behind bars. His lawyers are scrambling to build some sort of defense, but things aren't looking promising. The charges keep piling up.
What the hell, bro?
You know, people just...
Alright, sir. What's your side of this?
Possession of unregistered firearms, illegal drugs, and a list of other offenses that could lock him away for a long time. Tank claims none of it belongs to him. He insists it was a setup, blaming someone in his inner circle for betraying him. In a recent statement, he said, "They're out to get me. I've been betrayed by people I trusted, but at this point, that might not be enough to save him from this mess." Not only does this situation make Tank look terrible, it also threatens his entire career. The boxing world is watching closely, and it's hard to see how he bounces back from something on this scale. Sure, fighters get into trouble sometimes, but this is a whole different level. Now let's move on to the hit and run case. Another wild
snake in a suit. That's all. He's a snake.
Hey, you talking about Eddie Hearn?
Bro, he let what's the guy's name? Connor Ben test positive and was still gonna let him fight. Still was gonna let him fight.
Dillian White fought after he tested.
Who? Dillian White. After testing positive, I didn't even know that. Bro, he's a snake, bro. He's bad for
Would you
business.
fight Conor Ben?
Yes, if he off that shit.
On an Eddie Hearn show?
Huh?
On an Eddie Hearn show? Or does it mean
No, because I can't trust Eddie Hearn. You can't trust Eddie Hearn. You can't at all. He's a snake in the suit.
chapter in Tank's recent life. This happened back in 2020, but it's still haunting him today. For those who don't know the details, here's what went down. Tank was allegedly involved in a hit-and-run accident that left 4 people injured, and instead of staying to help, he reportedly fled the scene. Imagine being one of the most feared fighters in the sport, only to run from an accident like some random guy scared of getting caught. The victims were seriously hurt, and Tank's decision to abandon the scene has caused many to question who he really is outside the ring. Not exactly the kind of image you want when you're supposed to be a role model. The legal case has been dragging on for years, and Tank recently faced a judge to answer for what happened that night.
Now the case against local boxing champ Gervonta Davis is in court. Police say Davis was the driver in a hit-and-run crash in Baltimore that left several people hurt. The crash happened in November 2020 at the intersection of MLK Jr. and Washington Boulevards. The police report says Davis's Lamborghini ran a red light and hit another car. Davis faces 14 counts of various traffic violations, including hit and run.
Long story short, it didn't end well, but we're not even close to done. Because just when you think it can't get worse, the sexual assault accusations enter the picture. Tank has been accused of sexual assault, something that could deal an even deeper blow to his career and reputation. These aren't just random rumors either. There have been multiple allegations, each painting a picture of someone who let fame and power get to his head in the worst ways. Tank's legal team is
and the defense attorney, why was he allowed to attend his pre-sentencing investigation with an entourage and not
denying everything, of course, but the public is left with serious questions. And with video evidence of Tank assaulting his ex-girlfriend in public, people are wondering how much more proof is needed. The fact that—
Hey, what do you have to say about the charges against you?
Gervonta, you was charged.
You got nothing to say, guys. Come with me. I'm your bond.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
You got nothing to say.
Right now, 4:30, a boxing star bonding out of jail in Broward County and refusing to answer our questions.
his name, even tied to these accusations, is a massive hit to his image. Now let's talk about something that might explain the downward spiral. You all know Gervonta was once the golden boy of Mayweather Promotions, right? Floyd Mayweather took him in, built him up, and turned him into a star. But everything crashed when Floyd cut ties with him and officially let him go from Mayweather Promotions. Getting fired from Mayweather Promotions was a huge blow for Tank, and it clearly affected him in a negative way. There's been tons of speculation about why Floyd made that decision. Some say Tank's attitude became too difficult, and he stopped listening to Floyd's guidance. Others believe Tank wanted to be his own boss and didn't want to be under Floyd's control anymore.
Known boxer accused of domestic violence has bonded out of jail. Gervonta Davis walked out earlier today. That's after a judge gave him a $1,000 bond. Davis was scheduled to headline a boxing match next week in Washington, D.C. It's unknown if that's going to happen.
Whatever the reason, losing that support system took a major toll. And it didn't take long for things to start spiraling afterward. So what happened to Gervonta Tank Davis?
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
Honestly, it's a mix of bad decisions, the wrong people around him, and a whole lot of ego. He has everything needed to be the next megastar in boxing: the power, the talent, the fan base. But instead of focusing on the ring, he's getting swallowed by chaos. So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss future uploads. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.